Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back. I'm making this video because we're now 1 month in, and I feel so very, very blessed by each and every one of you. I don't know what I was expecting, but I don't think I was expecting this kind of a reception. We already have 23 subscriptions on YouTube. Unless we got a few more today, but when I checked this morning, it was 23. And we only have 3 YouTube videos up. And yeah, we have 36 subscriptions over on Substack, which that's all just mind-boggling to me. It's amazing that there are that many people who are intrigued enough by what I'm trying to say that they want to be notified when I vomit out something new. So thank you all for being here and joining me. And I was just blown away by the reception that I've received. I've had family members and friends who have really been supportive of this in a lot of ways, and giving me feedback on my stuff. I've have friends who've been helping me out with my thumbnails and staying up late and listening to my essays. Especially my wife has been incredibly supportive of this. And I've had some of my heroes who've commented on and liked my works. I think on my 3rd or 4th day that my Substack was active, I put a note out saying that I was working on something. And there's a gentleman who I've been following for years now on YouTube, whose name is Nicholas Kotar. And he talks about, in particular, Russian fairy tales, but as a whole, he talks a lot about fantasy. And he's really formulated a lot of, and been formative to my thoughts around fantasy and what exactly it should be and how it should be. And he didn't even comment on one of my posts. He just liked one of my posts. And as soon as I got the notification, I freaked out, and I was just going crazy. And I asked my wife, is this what it's like to be a fangirl? Because I couldn't, I don't know, I was just elated. I was blown away. And yeah, Ian from Right Conscious commented on one of my videos, and the guys over at Tutor Ramble, which just, I've been very, very blessed by everybody. So thank you so much. This has made me a much better person, I feel. It's really done. It's done so much for me. I've joined a local a writers group. I've joined a local speaking group, and I'm writing every day. I'm posting every day. For the most part, I'm getting up when my alarm goes off for the first time. I'm not hitting snooze. I'm doing 5 push-ups when I get up, which is, it's not a lot, but it's more than I was doing. And I don't know, the world feels like it's a brighter place. And I think it's because I feel like our culture has this mindset, and I was in this slog where it feels like I'm living to work. I go and I work for 8 hours or 9 hours or however long, and then I come home and I rest, and I just think about, I gotta go back to work tomorrow. And I don't hate my job by any means. I work with wonderful people, and I'm so blessed by the people I get to work with and the people who I work with every day. But it just wears on you, man, even if you love what you do. For 8 hours every day, 9 hours every day, if you're pouring your heart and soul into it, I mean, it does wear on you. But now that I've kind of devoted myself to pursuing a passion as well, which I didn't think I had at the time for, but I'm doing this now, I don't feel that way. I'm excited to get home, and I put aside time to work on this, and I feel like I'm working to live. I'm not living to work. And so if there's anyone out there in my audience, if there's anyone here listening who has a hobby or a passion that you're thinking about sharing, even if you don't necessarily want people to see it, just put it out there. I would wholeheartedly recommend. You want to start a podcast? Go start a podcast. You You want to start writing, go make a Substack, share it with people. Even if you're, kind of shy about it, just do it. Maybe you want to pick up the guitar again. Don't commit to an hour of guitar every day for a month. Play 5 chords. Just get up in the morning and just go play 5 chords. And set it down somewhere where when you get back from work, you get back from school, you can pick it up again if you want to. No commitment, just if you want to. And maybe tomorrow you'll feel like doing it again. And maybe then when you're at work, you'll be like, yeah, I'm excited to go home today and play those 5 chords. It doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be huge. Just little by little. Maybe just pick up something else. If you feel like you're tired, if you feel like you're in a slog, I would wholeheartedly please encourage you to do something. You may find that it makes your world a brighter place. I feel like this has done that for me. So thank you to everybody who's joined me for this. Thank you so much. One last thing. Well, I've had a few last things here. I'm going to be taking a slightly different approach with my channel. Ian over at Right Conscious really inspired, he's one of the guys who really inspired me to do this. And he's just always so energetic, and I love his energy. Whenever I fire up one of his videos, it makes me smile. He makes me laugh with just, he's excited, he's ready to get into it, he's ready to rumble. And I felt like I had to do that with my channel, and I've tried to do that in some previous videos, and it's tough. I just feel like it's not me. And after listening to some people talk about speaking and presenting yourself, I think I'm going to take a more laid back approach. I'm going to be a little more contemplative, a little less energetic. I'm going to let Ian be Ian. He's great at doing that, but I'm also going to let John Paul be John Paul. So we're going to take a slightly different approach, and we'll see how that works for us. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me. I found a buddy over on Substack, Lennox. He goes by Lenny, Lennox Tune. And he is doing wonderful, wonderful work. He has a wonderful mission statement of wanting to share literature that contemplates the difficulties that, him and his other fellow young men in the world have experienced. And I think it's very, very beautiful what he's doing and what he's trying to put out there. Him and I are going to be doing a YouTube collaboration that we're going to try to get out within the next week, where we will be discussing Cormac McCarthy's The Crossing. It's one of my favorite novels. It's his favorite novel, and I'm super excited to share that with everybody. So please join us for that. Thank you so much for being here with me, and I hope that you have a beautiful, beautiful day.